Alright, y'all, take 2 on this live stream. I apologize. I am getting used to this new streaming software, so once again, we are live on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. I do pray everybody is super blessed. Let's try this again, guys. Let's try this again. So we just had a news event come out, guys. It looks like the consumer confidence is lower than projected. It decreased. So I think it's 102. It was projected to be 105. And previously it was 107. So that is technically bearish for the dollar, which is currently dumping right now. The stock market is pumping. Bitcoin also getting a pump, guys. And we are going to be going over all this. Stay tuned. We'll be live momentarily, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. As usual, guys, if we can get 750 likes, we'll be giving away 500 USDT. Let's do it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Remy. Do I look at Twitch chat? Yes, I do. I look at Twitch chat. If anyone's watching on Twitch, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Remy watching on Twitch. I usually only get 1 or 2 people in Twitch, Remy. So make sure to follow me on twitch.tv/Jason Casper. Shout out to Michael Dennis. What's going on, my brother? Shout out to Lucky Shot. Shout out to Ravith. Shout out to Snacks XRP. Shout out to Remy again. All right, y'all. So we are live on this beautiful Tuesday, chilling down here in the TA dungeon. Got a hoodie around my neck for some reason. Got the mic here, and where's the Twitch link? We're gonna be. I have to post that stuff. So we are long, man. We are still long from yesterday, and basically just to quickly recap what happened here. So Bitcoin has been trading in the range, right? Been trading in the range. Let me remove this here. And we did come down to the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement from that very juicy low that we put in down here. Now, this low was a low at 1,800, give or take, 18,000. And that was actually a trade that we did take live in one of the VIP live streams that we do in the VIP Discord. And so we did get our bounce off this golden pocket, and then we got another move up. And then yesterday we came down and we bounced off of that very important level of 19,136.15. And that was, whoop, shout out to Boyan in here, who's showing my private conversations with the world, and that's okay. But yesterday during the VIP Discord live stream, we were looking at that 19,140 to 19,154, a scalp long, and that's exactly where we bounced from. And the reason why we bounced from that level is because it was a multiple points of confluence. So if we come over to a weekly volume profile chart, we can see that that level that we bounced from was the point of control of last week. It was the point of control from the week before that. And if we come over to a daily volume profile chart, we can see that it was also a point of control from this day right here, the 22nd of October, as well as the 23rd of October. In addition to that, that level we bounced off of was just the highest volume node of the entire range that we have on this chart from September 13th, when we got that very large move to the downside after, I think it was inflation or CPI or something. You can see that we came down and we hit that level. And so this is the long trade that I am currently in here. And I'm very, very, very interested in what is happening with this price action. Now, when we take a look at the dollar, we can see that the dollar has gotten a pretty significant move to the downside, having come below now an important area of support, which is the 0.5 fib from this very significant low that we put on Tuesday the 13th. This was the day that Bitcoin began its major dump. And so if we pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from that low to the high, you can see that we are currently below that 0.5 fib level at 110 points. Okay, so this is kind of key. The S&P 500. Now, first of all, let me explain why this is key. The dollar is inversely correlated with Bitcoin typically. So if the dollar is going to dump, that usually means that Bitcoin is going to pump. Why? Because people are scared of keeping their dollars in dollars, and so they're going to be moving it into other assets, such as the stock market, such as crypto, and other things like that. And so if the dollar is going to be getting a move down, we can expect Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the stock market to be getting a move to the upside. Now, this news that we do have that just came out here is technically bearish for the dollar, right? Because technically, the usual effect of this news is that if the actual consumer confidence is higher than the forecast, that's bullish for the currency. In this case, the currency is the dollar. And we can see here that this little headline that just came out, that the confidence index has decreased in October after back-to-back monthly gains. So it's come down from 107 in September. That means people are less confident in the dollar. Now, here's the truth about this news, guys. The truth about this news is that they surveyed 3,000 households, okay? Which is essentially nothing, right? This news really tells us nothing. But as we were discussing in the VIP Discord voice chat before this live stream began, it is an excuse to move price. So what I am keeping my eyes on is the S&P 500, the dollar, and of course, Bitcoin. Now, what are the important levels that we need to be aware of for Bitcoin? Well, first of all, right now, we are coming to an area of resistance. Okay, we are absolutely coming to an area of resistance, which is this. If we take the Fibonacci Golden Pocket Retracement Tool from the high that we put in on Sunday, October 23rd, to the low, you can see if I fix my fib here. Always got to fix the fib, guys. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it can get a little disgruntled. And so we have to fix it up a little bit here, right? I don't like ugly fibs. We're coming right into that Fibonacci Golden Pocket area. And actually, what I am keeping my eyes on is this box, okay? Resistance numero uno. And I had to take profit here for the long trade. This is resistance numero uno, okay? I'm trying to keep it a little multilingual in here, all right? Resistance numero uno is going to be the area right between the golden pocket and the 0.65. And while I'm fixing my fib, I might as well make it a little bit more fixed. All right, I'm going to move that to the right. I am going to make the lines a little bit thicker. A little bit thicker. Boom. Okay. This is resistance number one. Why? Because we have the highs that we put in yesterday right here. And so there is liquidity to be taken. However, personally, I would like to see a little bit of a higher Bitcoin price here. And here's why. Come back to our regular chart. We can see that we have some very interesting areas of resistance above these highs right here. We have the value area high of the local range. Now, what does that mean? Essentially, what that means is this right here is establishing a fair value for the asset. Okay. The way we are going to determine what is objectively low and high, right? Because remember what your grandfather told you when you told him that you were getting into investing, right? Shout out to What Up Fresh for the super chat. He told you, son, you're getting into. He told him, like, you know, he my grandfather. He's like, Jason, hey man, you know, you're a grown man. What are you doing with your life? You know, I told him, don't worry, Grandpa, I'm getting into trading. He's like, trading, son. Let me tell you something. Investing's easy, right? All you got to do is buy low and sell high, right? It's so easy. Anyone could do it, even myself. And Grandmammy's in the background, right? Was she knitting or crocheting? She might have been a crotchety old woman. She might have been crocheting something. She's nodding, yep, he's right. Trust me, he's right. That's how I was able to afford this crocheting set over here, right? And the way we can actually determine what is high and what is low is by using these value areas and using our oscillators to determine locally within the price action what is considered overbought. In other words, what is considered overpriced for the asset and what is considered undervalued for the asset. Okay? And what we need to do is we need to analyze sideways chunks of price action, and most of the time the asset is going to be trading sideways, where we can look to sell at the highs and long at the lows, right? And this is determining for us what is considered high and low. Anything above this value area is considered overbought, means there needs to be a correction downward. Anything underneath is considered oversold, which means there needs to be a correction upward. And if we were using lower leverage, we could see that literally for the past, since September 14th, we could have just shorted here and longed here and made profit for the entire month, right? I'm not saying we should do that. I'm just saying we could have done that, right? This is to illustrate a point here, okay? And so what we see is that the past two times we've had to move to the upside, we have not come outside of that value area, right? We've remained within it. We've remained at fair value. We've come undervalued, but we haven't become overvalued. And so we have a lot of liquidity up here, meaning there's a lot of people who have stop losses at these areas here, because they're assuming that, okay, if I'm going to take a short position here and the price is going to drop, my idea will be invalidated if we then put in a higher high, right? Because if you're short from here, or if you're short from here, you're thinking to yourself, all right, we put in our high, we put in our low, we put in a lower high, we put in a lower low, we put in a lower high. People are expecting a lower low, right? So for me, it's a very juicy area where there's a lot of liquidity to be taken if we come up above this blue line, right around 19,780, around that area. Now, there are some other areas of confluence up here, okay? There are some other areas of confluence up here. Mainly the fact that we do have, if we go to a lower term time frame, let's go down maybe to the 1 hour, right? We have some nice areas of high volume up here as well, right? We have some nice areas of a lot of volume. In fact, if we come over to a daily volume profile chart, we can see that on the day of October 13th, 2022, the highest volume node came in right around that same area, And so what this is telling us is not only are there stop losses here, but there's a lot of volume up here. And when there's a lot of volume, there tends to be a reaction, right? And so I'm kind of thinking to myself, although there are other levels that I'm interested in, we are coming up to this important level right here, this 19,560. In fact, let's see, 19,560. In fact, we'll probably get some kind of a rejection from 19,560, even if it's just for a couple $100 move, because that tends to happen a lot, actually. That tends to happen a lot, where we come up and get a move down from these levels of daily liquidity. But just looking at the 12-hour here, looking at all these time frames, right? Like looking at the 4-hour, look at the 4-hour green dot on market Cipher B. Okay, let's look at the 2-hour. 2-hour, we have this momentum wave coming up. Now look at what is positioning to happen here. If we are able to take out these highs, right? Look at what we are positioning ourselves to do, right? Looks like we could be getting a nice upside down uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher B. Now, what is the upside down butt cheek pattern? Now, remember how we were talking about overbought and oversold, where we're using this value area to determine what is considered a high price and what is considered a low price, right? If it's above this line, that means it's overbought. If it's below this line, that means it's oversold. Well, when we're looking at our oscillator, right? I'm using market Cipher B here. When we see a momentum wave come above that 60 line, that is also considered to be overbought. And when we see the oscillator and the price both in overbought territory, that is where we actually start to look for a real short position. Now, why is it called the uneven butt cheek pattern upside down? It's because when we see price, let's say price gets another move up to here. When we see the price, okay, getting higher, and we see the momentum waves on our oscillator getting lower, well, dang dong, diddly do, put me on a donkey and call me Aunt Sally. Would you look at that pattern it makes? It looks just like a pair of upside down uneven butt cheeks, right? Where on the left-hand side, we have this very juicy, large, it's like a chef at an Italian restaurant, right? Nice and the big and the round and the pizza pie, lots of extra cheese on here and the pepperoni, kosher pepperoni, of course, right? Right? The kosher pepperoni, of course. And then over here on the right-hand side, we have that skinny butt cheek, right? That skinny butt cheek, it's got a Brooklyn accent and a raspy voice. She smokes too much, nicotine's an appetite suppressant. She doesn't eat a lot of food. She doesn't gain a lot of weight. Now, what is this telling us here? It's telling us that the price is getting higher, but there's not enough momentum in the market to sustain that move to the upside. And we understand, right, that when price is getting to be overbought, that is overvalued, the market's going to want to push it back down. All right? And so we're looking at an oscillator over here. We see uneven butt cheeks over here, right? So we know it can't be sustained. So that's the place where we would look for a short position. And we would look for the short position, and, that's honestly where I would be looking for my next real short position outside of that value area. Okay. Now, What about to the downside? Because it is very interesting. And in fact, let's check on SPX. What is the... Okay, so SPX is still getting a move up. DXY kind of holding steady. We have bearish news. Bitcoin, I would still consider this getting a move to the upside. Okay, the 12-minute time frame is printing a local top here, right? I would really want to see us get another push up here. I would really want to see us get another push up and take out these highs that we're talking about here, right? Because if we do that, not only could we get uneven butt cheeks on some of those higher time frames, but we could get the uneven butt cheek pattern also on the 12-minute time frame and below. And that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Okay. But sorry guys. In the meantime, I remain long, understanding that this is resistance and we could dump from here. Okay? Now what if we do dump from here? Well, first of all, I've already secured a profit on this trade, right? So I'm not really concerned. And my stop loss is in profit, right? I've secured a profit. My stop loss is in profit. So it's a guaranteed money-making trade. But if we do come down from here, which we have to say it's possible, right? Then what are we looking at? Well, for me, right now, I am looking at a few areas, but primarily this low right here happened on a Saturday. I'm sorry, it happened on a Sunday. This low right here happened on a Sunday. And weekend lows and weekend highs love to get taken out. Now, you know, this high up here also happened on a Sunday, right? This high up here also happened on a Sunday, which is why I'm looking to take out that Sunday high. But this Sunday low also could be taken out, right? There's obviously a lot of liquidity down here because a lot of people probably got long here because we bounced from a very important level of support, right? We actually did bounce from a very important level of support. It was a daily level. And if we take a look at the 12-minute time frame here, we can see that we were getting some nice bullish divs there as well, right? We can see that as we hit that level, we were getting a nice bullish div. And so I'll bet you that this low would love to be taken out, right? So if we do start to just dump from here like crazy, if this is a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of deal here, then I will honestly be looking to probably long around that area. So those are like the major areas that I'm currently looking at with Bitcoin right now. But this is definitely exciting times in my mind because of the fact that if we're just going to be looking at this, okay, from a zoomed out perspective, we put in a very, very significant low down here with a very bullish reaction. We got a bounce from the golden pocket, and then we have actually now gotten another bounce from the high volume node of the range. So 3 major areas of support have held. And when we take a look at the S&P 500, which is now starting to get a move to the downside a little bit on the 12-minute time frame, we can see that, look at this on the S&P 500, guys. We have officially put in a higher high for the day here. Okay, we've officially put in a higher high here. And, you know, this was the last high we had. We opened up today and we pumped above it. And we bounced from a very significant area of support on the S&P 500, which is this 0.5 Fibonacci level here. All right, the 0.5 Fibonacci level. Let me actually quickly take a look at something here and see what is happening. Wow, okay. Wow, we had a lot of longs opening up. Yeah, so we could come down from here actually. But at the same time, we do have some bullish CVD forming for now, unless we take out this low. Unless we take out the low at 19,420, we do have bullish CVD forming here. And we had a few short, you know, we have people shorting this area. We have people shorting this area. So if these shorts get trapped, that could give us that next push to the upside. If not, we have longs, a lot of longs that basically opened up in this whole area here that could get trapped as well if we start to lose 14. I'm sorry, if we start to lose 19,420. A lot of these longs that long the top will be trapped, right? That's why you have to listen to your grandpa when he tells you to buy low and sell high, right? Because you don't want to be the guy that's buying up here. That's not how you make money. Isn't that right, Grandma? Oh, yeah, Jason. Oh, yeah. Yeehaw. I'm just sitting here crouched in my rocking chair. Grandpappy, he's smoking his cigarette. You know, back in his day, the tobacco was homegrown. You know, there weren't any of these crazy, weird Marlboro chemicals in there, right? It was good old-fashioned tobacco. Good old-fashioned, you know? Now, let's take a look here. What's going on? Let's take a little look here at what's going on. All right. Let's go and zoom in a little bit deeper. Wow, we've got lots of shorts opening up right in here. We have shorts opening up here, which means, all right, it could be giving us another move to the upside. However, I do have to caution everybody right now that the 12-minute time frame is topping out. Right? 12-minute time frame is topping out here. So let's be aware. Let's be aware of it. Also, we had a New York Open, a very big move to the upside. And New York Open, New York, they like to give you that first fake move and then give you the real move for the day. So if we dump from here, it's definitely not a surprise for me. But I'm personally just not looking to take a short here. I would personally prefer to wait for higher. So if you are shorting here and you make a whole bunch of money, well, then God bless, congratulations on that. But for me, I prefer just a little bit higher here. I would prefer to get a little bit more confirmation. I prefer to see a little bit more gluteus maximus on the screen here. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more ravioli, a little bit more of a Brooklyn accent on this one, if you know what I'm saying here. All right? And it looks like that we didn't even tap that daily. We missed it by about 50 cents. So we'll see what happens with that as well. But yeah, I do think that things kind of look bullish. And I've been bullish for a while here, right? I have been unabashedly bullish for a while here. And I do like what I'm seeing here for potential move up to the high of this much, much, much larger range. And I'm talking 23, 24K, right? Because we have to understand the context is we're trading in this local range within the context of a much, much larger sideways range. And if we're looking to buy low and sell high, if we longed from here, which I did, and if we longed from here, which I'm in a long, then I'm looking to sell up here, right? Obviously, I've hit a take profit already. I have more take profit set as we go up because just objectively speaking, if we're going for those high risk to reward trades, okay, right now there's the potential for Bitcoin to come up another 30%. And so why would I close out the whole trade when I know if we're going to get a big move to the top of the range, this is from where it's going to happen, right? So every long that I'm in, I'm not closing the whole position. I am holding some in case of this, right? It's just all... is there more upside potential or is there more downside potential? And right now, if we're confining ourselves to a sideways range, there's much more upward potential than there is downward potential. Is there downward potential? Of course, because anything can happen in these markets. But if we focus on buying low and selling high, we would want to look to hold this trade to the high, okay? Because there's nothing different about this range here than there is with the local range that we have right here, okay? This little range, the buy low, sell high technique worked very, very well. So why then would we just ignore the buy low, sell high technique on a much higher time frame, right? The buy low, sell high technique works very well. We have come down to the support. We have been holding this support for a very long time, okay? There is not much resistance above here. And this here, okay, let me name the price for anybody who is listening to the video. 20,600. There is very, very little resistance above that. If we get a move up to 20,600, right? Let's say we do. What do we have? Not very much, right? We have a very big move to the downside. Retracement from the Fibonacci golden pocket that happened on September 13th, right? And yeah, that's it. And that was a very juicy short trade. And that was one of the setups we gave in the VIP Discord. So if you want to join the VIP Discord, where every single day we post the charts, right? Every Monday we do a live stream. Every Wednesday we do a live stream. Every Thursday, every other Friday we do a VIP live stream where we're looking at the markets live. We post the charts for you to actually import into your trading view, post the trade setups, the confirmations that we're looking for. We also have a thriving community of traders in here posting the juiciest technical analysis, and we just officially announced that not only am I posting my Bitcoin, my Ethereum levels and trades, but also Boyan, KPAX, and White Phoenix are also posting their technical analysis in here. So shout out to KPAX, who posts the juiciest TA, right? He does. He posts the juiciest TA and the juiciest frog memes, right? You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to get these levels and how to trade this way, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, and there's a 35% discount on the course right now. This will give you that point A to point B system so that you always know where your next level of support or resistance is. So you can always have a plan, right? Because what made me a confident trader was always having a plan on deck, ready to go, right? Most traders, when they get into this, they don't listen to their grandfather. They chase price. If price is pumping, they long. If price is dumping, they short. They get wrecked because they buy high and sell low. But if you have in advance a plan, like for example, I just showed you guys my plan. What's my plan? My plan is if this happens, then I will do this. If I see my good confirmations, right? But if that doesn't happen, then I don't have to worry about it because I can wait for another plan to happen. You know what I'm saying? There's always another plan. There's no feeling of FOMO. You can be relaxed. You can say, all right, I don't have to take a trade now because if I miss a move now, there's another move in the future, right? And that's what the course will teach you. There's a 35% discount in the description. Also, guys, if you do want to learn how to use an order flow chart, we have another course on that at learn.jasoncaspertrading.com. There's also a 35% discount on that as well. Okay, so now I'm done shilling my own products here, which I unabashedly do, right? Because YouTube, it is a business, right? That's what it is. It's a business. It's fun too. I love TA. I love trading, but it is a business. Let's pop into the chat here. See who we got. Mike is in a short from the old daily. Okay, cool, man. Are there any XRP traders in the Discord? There are people who trade lots of altcoins in the Discord. I sometimes do XRP TA, but I don't know if there's anyone who actively trades XRP in there like every single day. But people trade everything in there. We do trade everything in there. So Simone says there's more likely to the downside rather than to the upside in their opinion. Yeah, so Simone or Simone, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Yeah, so the 19.7 and the 20K are the two areas where I personally am very interested in looking for a rejection, right? So we do have to understand that although I'm talking about coming up to the high of the macro range, we can't entertain the macro range until we come above the micro range. And right now, the micro range is between 20,500-ish and 18.5-ish, right? This is where we can clearly see price finding sticking points. And so obviously right now, for me, I'm looking for price to come above these two highs right here at 19.7. If we come above 19.7, 20K is a very, very important level. 20K is the high volume node of this little chunk of consolidation right here, right? And so these two areas right here, 19.7 and 20K, very, very important, okay? I would say that all three of these white lines are obviously important areas. If we're going to reject from the top of the local range, it's going to be from this area right here. Because again, right, what are we looking at? We're looking at selling high, and high is above this blue line. So pretty much anything above this blue line, we would be looking to short from the smaller range, right? we always have to be looking for shorts from the high of the more local ranges. But if we come above all three of these resistances, then what's holding us back? You know, what's holding us back from a large move to the upside? I don't think there's much. Look at this candle here, right? This one candle, boom, in one day we came down. What did we come down? I mean, 11% in a day. And then above that high, what do we have there? Not very much, right? Until we come back up to the 23, 24K area, where we do have a lot of resistance, right? We have this high volume node right here at 23.9, right? So that's how I'm looking at it, right? It's all if-thens, if-then statements, right? It's like an algorithm. You have to be able to look at the chart and say, if this, then that, and if not, then not, right? And it's all good in the hood. Because the key is not that we're trying to catch every move, but the key is that we're trying to extract money from the markets wherever we can. And it's okay to not be in a trade. That's something that took me a long time to learn when I was getting started. It's okay to not be in a trade. It's okay to not catch every move. It's okay to wait for the juiciest possibilities. And because, you know, eventually one of those juicy possibilities, well, might just play out, right? Might just play out. Let's see what we got going on here. So we have a new moon today. That's true, Angie Z. We have a new moon today. It does often pump on new moons. That is very, very true. Matic wants to break out. We might take a look at Matic. Can we take a look at AXS? All right, let me make a list here of coins that we should take a look at. So we'll take a look at Matic, ASX. Take a look at Matic and ASX. Let's see. I'm going to make a list on my iPhone 8 here. My iPhone 8, I don't know if you guys can see, but my iPhone 8 is actually bent. Let's see if you can see this. You see? It's bent. You see that? And there's a chunk of glass missing from the screen there. You know? Do you know how it's bent, guys? So I have a confession to make, right? I'm going to confess my sins to you guys. I was in a very stressful situation. I threw my iPhone, and it hit a wall, and it hit right on the side of the phone right here, and it bent the phone. But it still works, right? It still works. Okay, so we're going to look at Matic. All right, Matic, ASX. And we will take also a look at Ethereum. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum as well. I'm not upgrading my phone. In fact, I'm thinking of getting a light phone. Where I'll probably trade from like a phone that has no SIM card when I'm at my house. But I'm not down with these new phones, guys. Not down. So let's see here. Dump coming for the corn. So before we get into Matic and all this, shout out to Dylan who did the same thing. Shout out to Brando. All right, let's check out what is happening right now with Bitcoin. We're at 19,500. Let's see what is happening right here. Honestly, this looks pretty dang bullish to get another little move up here. The reason I say is because we've had a lot of shorts come in. We put in a higher low, and we've had a lot of shorts come in right here. Let's take a look at a 5-minute chart. See what we can see. Yeah, we can see this as well. We put in a higher low. We did not take out 19,420. And we've seen CBD come down, open interest come up. This is actually looking pretty bullish in my opinion. Let's check out the DXY. DXY has been unable to reclaim that level, that 0.5 fib. And we did backtest it. Let's check out SPX. Pumping, okay? SPX is pumping. So right now for Bitcoin, let's see what happens when we come up to this area, if we can make it up to here, of 19,560. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. How's market Cipher looking? Not looking so great. But that actually makes me think that if we do come up to the daily, it could make for a... It could actually make for a nice potential scalp trade from the daily. Could make for a nice scalp from the daily. But the 1 minute looks top-ish. 1 minute money flow coming down, momentum coming down. Definitely bearish divs on these lower time frames. Definitely bearish divs on the 3 minute. See, yeah, I actually, you know, if we do hit up to this daily, that could make for a nice scalp right here, because we'd have some good old upside down butt cheeks on the 6 minute, and the 6 minute for me, that's a nice time frame for me. But you know, we will have to wait and see how that goes there. Did we hit a 786 fib? Let's check it out quick. No, we did not hit a 786 fib yet. But I would say this, guys. I would say this. We definitely... We may... You know, wow. RSI right now on the 15 minute definitely overbought. The 1 hour is still looking very nice for potential bearish divs here. If we do something like this, let's say we come up, get a little move down, and then another move up. This would be very nice, because this would give us... Let's make this a little bit thicker. This would give us a nice divergence just across the board here on the RSI. And it might happen regionally and locally, right? So let's say that we see something like this. That would be a very, very, very nice short position to take here. Also, this oscillator here putting in a lower high, as well as, of course, market Cipher. Giving us those coveted 12-minute cheekage, 12-minute cheekage here. So if we do something like this, let's say, and we do something like this, and then also more regionally, we've got this thing going on, and especially if we start to see this money flow getting lower, which technically, you know, if we're going to look at this whole thing as a range here, right? If we're going to look at this whole thing as a range right here, then absolutely money flow would be getting lower there. Okay, so we could take a look at Matic. Let me just put a little alert here in case we come up above that. 100x short full account now. Okay. Then we'll take a look. Before we take a look at Matic, let's take a look at Ethereum, actually. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Before we take a look at Ethereum, let me just make sure that my chart looks okay. Yeah. Let's make sure it looks okay. Got to adjust some things here, guys. All right. Here we are. Taking a look at ETH. And so ETH, here's kind of what I'm looking at, right? Here's what I'm looking at for ETH. Clearly, we have a support and resistance flip at $1,400. If we're looking at the range right here, just like we were looking at for Bitcoin, we can see that we are above the value area high, which means we should be looking for short positions. And if we're taking a look at the 1 hour time frame, we are seeing bearish divergences starting to form here, money flow and momentum. We are at an area of resistance right now, clearly, which is this high at 1380, right? Definitely, we are at a resistance. But for me, a juicier area of resistance would be to come up to the $1,400 area, because we just have a lot of liquidity up here that can be grabbed, as well as this clear support resistance flip that we have coming all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. I mean, this was a resistance all the way back in 2021, right? So that'd be a much juicier potential trade for me. And it looks like the higher time frames are also topping out, like the 8 hours topping out. What I'd really like to see for Bitcoin and ETH is this 12-minute time frame giving us the bearish div. That's what I really like to see. That tends to be the good signal that I am looking at. So let's take a look at, I think we're going to get another push up here. Let's take a look at Matic. All right, let's take a look at Matic here. All right, so Matic is coming up to an area of resistance. This is the 1 hour time frame, looking very, very potentially bearish. If we get a move up to 91 to 93 cents, this is a very key area of resistance for Matic. All right, so let's zoom out here and take a look at what is going on for Matic, right? So Matic is trading within this range here, and we are coming up toward that value area high, right? And so before we get to the value area high, we do have a pretty juicy area of confluence right here, okay? And if we're going to be looking at this as a downtrend, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, potentially lower low, down to like a 59-cent Matic, this is the area to look, right between 91 and 93 cents. And the reason why is because we have a lot of juicy confluences there. Okay, we have the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement from that initial high that we put in to the low that we put in right here. And by the way, guys, you know, Matic, I don't think I still have it here, but we were trading Matic in the VIP Discord. We shorted it from up here. We longed it from down here. And it's been a very good coin for us, at least for me, because it's one of the few altcoins that I'm actually trading right now. So we are actually right now, as we speak, coming up into the golden pocket for Matic. Wow. Just now, we just now came up into it. We are coming up into this golden pocket. Let's see actually what is happening. So this is the 4 hour, this is the 1 hour. 1 hour looks like, man, that looks like a bearish divergence to me. Ooh, okay, 12-minute. Also, we can see some bearish divs forming on the 12-minute. Let's see what happens here. Let's see actually if, I mean, can we pump up to that daily level if Bitcoin also pumps up to its daily level? This is a pretty, let's see, we're coming up. Wow, we even have 1 minute bearish divs forming here. Money flow and momentum coming down. This is definitely a time, I might even enter a small short position here on Matic. And this would be, honestly, so this trade setup right here, this is, I mean, okay, so we have to understand that there is higher areas of resistance above us. But if we are going to say that the daily level is invalidation, or at least this last high, even if we give it that last high, we're risking 3% to potentially come down to, I mean, depending on where we want to look at this, we could say we might even come down back to the low of the range. So we're risking 3% to gain 30%. So that's a very good risk to reward ratio. We could take 10 losses in a row and then make it all back just with one trade with this kind of risk to reward ratio right here. Right? But we are at resistance. We do have some divergences forming here across multiple time frames. So this is a zone of about, from the 91 cent to the 93 cent, about 2.5%. A zone of about 2.5% where we look for this confirmation. But right now, I mean, even on the 1 hour, we see divs forming, even on the 4 hour as well. So what is Bitcoin doing here? Did Bitcoin get another move up? No. Bitcoin did not get another move up. Let's pop back into chat here. Can I take a look at Filecoin? I might be able to. Male-female dynamic. Are you who I think you are? Nah, you're not. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I could probably take a look at Filecoin. What's my bearish outlook for Bitcoin? My bearish outlook for Bitcoin is that we reject no higher than 20,600 and then come down below 17,500. So my bearish outlook for Bitcoin is basically rejecting from this box here, somewhere in here, preferably this box, right, between 20K and 20.6, and then getting a move down below 17,500. So it would look something like this, right? Come up into the box and then come down to this area, which this is if we reject from the top of the local range, right? Which in and of itself is a nice potential trade setup if we're using good risk management with the appropriate position size and leverage. That is a 2.6 to 1 risk reward, right? Now, personally, for me, I'm looking for a much more ninja entry, but that is the zone that I am looking for the move from. So, shout out, by the way, to Pablo for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. He says, "Hey, JC, I'm new to your channel and love it. What can I expect with your VIP Discord?" Okay, so the VIP Discord is essentially inside the Discord. I have to make a new welcome video, but the VIP channels are all right here. The discussion channels, this is where we discuss the TA. The voice chat, we hang out in here actually quite a bit these days, the past week or so. Hang out in here. I'll go in here and stream my TA, and so will other people. And then the actual trading channels is under VIP Trading TA. My channels are right here: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. And then Boyan, K-Pax, and White Phoenix have their own channels. If you're not here to talk, and you're here just to get other people's TA, come down to these levels, and you'll get other people's TA. You can even import our charts and stuff whenever we post them. So, okay, Bitcoin is getting a move up toward that daily level. Didn't hit it, though. Can you believe that? We didn't hit it? Can you believe that? Sheesh. All right, now we touched it. And we blew right through it. Wow. Didn't even reject it all. This is bullish, man. Let's see if we can hit that let's see if we can hit that higher level there. That would be pretty dang juicy. How's Matic doing with this? Okay, so Matic's in the middle of the golden pocket. Honestly, for Matic, I think I'm just going to go for the trade. I'm going to... I might get wrecked, but we got some divs forming here, so I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more at the 0.65 and then the daily. And if not, then that's okay. So, Bitcoin, let's check out what the SPX is doing right now. Wow. Okay, SPX looking strong. How's the dollar looking? Weak. Yeah, I would really like those these highs up here. Let's see if we can get that for Bitcoin. We are potentially forming a 12-minute bearish div if we get another push to the upside. Let's see how this is looking. Okay, so we had a whole bunch of shorts just got wrecked here. A whole bunch of shorts, actually. Wow, we had a lot of shorts get wrecked on this move up here. So let's see what happens. If we lose that daily level, we could get a move down. But if not, if we don't lose it, I think we can come up. We do have some bearish divs with the money flow on the 1 minute, 3 minute dancing on the line. I prefer higher. You know, I've got my sights set on that higher area above the above the weekend highs that we put in. So let's see if we can get up there, and if not, then maybe we could. Big decrease of open interest right here, which basically just means, wow, a decrease of open interest. We have longs opening up and shorts closing out, which will push the price up unless we start to see absorption and or longs getting trapped up here and shorts starting to come in. But wow, this candle, we had we had so many shorts closing out. Wow, look at this. Basically, everyone who shorted here got wrecked on that last push to the upside, right? So this is why we don't long high. And we saw this happening, right? We saw the bullish CBD forming down here. We saw that happening earlier on the stream. Matic will hit this high. Okay. Then I will get wrecked. Can we take a look at AXS? Yeah, sure. We can take a look at AXS. I never saw this coin before. Not that I've never seen it before. But I haven't done any TA on it. So let's take a look. What do we have here? Man. I don't know what to say about this one. This doesn't look like something I would trade, to be honest with you. So let's see what we got. Oh man. I mean, it seems like it's starting to get a move up. And it looks like we came down and tapped this zone of liquidity here. No, we didn't quite. Did we? Hang on. No, we didn't quite tap it. I don't know. I have to be honest with you. I'm sorry, but I don't. This does not look very good, like something I would trade. I just don't like the look of this price action. I don't see any kind of range here. I don't see. The only thing I have is like old old levels back here, and we're talking like, all right, so let's see. If I had to trade this, I would probably, okay, so we're coming into the value area of this older range here. Man, wow. Okay. I don't know. I would be interested in this area that we're in right now, being it's the value area high of the older range. We've had bull divs on the daily this whole way that haven't really played out. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't think I would really trade that, to be honest with you. Okay, so look at this. Bitcoin unable to lose the daily. Came back and back tested it as our support. Let's check out this here. Wow. Hang on. Let's wait and see if we get any kind of bearish thing here. But right now, I don't see anything very bearish yet. And what would we be looking at for bearishness? Well, we would want to not put in a higher high. We would want to put in a lower high, and we want to see longs being absorbed here. So we did just put in a higher high right there. Wow. We still have longs coming in. Uh-oh. Hang on. I made a mistake here. Polka dot? People want to see polka dot? Hang on. All right, so Bitcoin is above the area. The next major area that we're going to be looking at is going to be this right up here. It's going to be the next zone that we are going to be looking for a potential rejection from. But let's just take a look at our indicators and see what's happening. So first of all, we are starting to get a decrease in open interest, which is showing a weakness of the move to the upside. We still have new longs coming in though, but this is actually happening on a decrease of open interest here. Let's check out our 12-minute potential bearish div here, but it's not looking as juicy as we were kind of hoping. Check out the 4-minute. 4 minutes looking kind of bullish here, actually. Wow. Even the 24-minute is starting to look kind of bullish. If we don't get a very, we want to see a very fast move up into that zone. We want to see a very fast move up into that zone. And if we can see a very fast move up there, then these divs will be legitimate. But if we hold around here, yeah, let's just get a very fast ripping move to the upside here. Let's just get a very fast move up. Could we see 25K today? I don't know, but that would be nice. Okay, so we're at CryptoFace's spider line. When can we short? Well, the first area to look is definitely going to be around the value area high. So around these highs right here, right around this blue line up here. Right around the blue line. If we come above the blue line, you know, around this area up here, and if we come above that, then around this area right here, if we don't reject from, I say 19.8 or 20K or 20.6-ish, then I do think we can go to 23, 24K. So right now we do see some bearish divergences forming here. 1 hour oversold, overbought, I mean, money flow and momentum coming down. How's the 24-minute looking? You know, it's not honestly looking too bearish right now. Like, we need to get a fast move up if we want to get a rejection, because if not, we have this is looking like a stronger move to the upside here. Actually, we do have some longs closing out right here. Open interest coming down. Let's see what happens. Look at Ethereum Classic. Okay, yeah, Filecoin. Right, Filecoin. Let me just set an alert here when we are about to hit that area. Let's just set an alert. This is wild, though, huh? Wow. I did get an alert, but it's a different alert. All right, Filecoin. Wow. I don't... Guys, I don't trade coins like this. Like, I don't trade coins like this. I mean, what can I say? So we're at a low. This is from... Let's go to a different exchange. You know, like, I don't know what I would do here. I mean, we have weekly bullish divergences forming. Looks like we could get a move up soon. You know, last time we bottomed out on the weekly, we eventually did get a move up. You know, every time we bottom out on the weekly, we get a move up. There's not a lot of price action to work with here, right? I mean, there's no way to know what is support, except for the fact that this was a low we put in. We've come back down to test the low. If we are going to, let's say, enter a position here, right, we can do so, and we put our stop loss below the low and just hold the position, I guess. Wow. This should not be the real stop loss, by the way. But this is an 82 to 1 risk reward right here. If we're going to hit that high that we hit from the March 2021, the top of the bull market, right? So if we do that, I'm not saying to long this now, but we've been holding support for a long time. just be aware that if we drop lower, we don't know where support is, and I mean you could quickly lose everything, right? I mean, so yeah, this is not the type of coin that I personally would like to trade. This is good risk reward. We're risking 50% to potentially make 5,000%. Very good risk reward ratio, obviously. So I can't give any levels for it besides the fact that we are at support. We are at a support for sure. And we have come down, and it looks like we're getting a bullish div on the weekly. And just historically speaking, did we get the div? Yep, we got a bullish div on the weekly. So historically speaking, when this weekly gives us a green dot, it gives us a move up, even if it's a short-lived move. If this is going to be a range here, let's just say that this is a range, it even still is an excellent risk reward. If we're going to long this, we have to understand that it's a more risky play just because we don't have clear area of support. But even still, if we're going to long this, that is still giving us if we come up to that weekly level, a 5-to-1 risk reward. So we could take 5 losses and make it all back with 1 win if we were playing with this. In fact, we could even, no, I'm kidding. So we could, this is a 12-to-1 risk reward. 11-to-1. Stop loss goes below the low. Yeah, this is not something I would personally take, but this is not a bad trade in and of itself, right? It's not a bad trade in and of itself simply because of the fact that the risk reward is so high. If we're going to be taking questionable, not questionable, but more speculative positions, then you know, that's not a bad one to do. Are we getting spam in the chat, guys? Are we getting spam in the chat? Hang on. Let me see. Just want to make sure that I have a... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would take profit right at that naked point of control for this long, if we can get up to there. Okay, guys, so I have to be honest and say that I am going to remove the RSIs from Market Cipher B. Let's take a good look at this, and let me see if I even actually want to take a short from here. Yeah, if we get a fast move up, then yeah. Then yeah, still, yep. Yeah, I still would. Yep, I still would if we get a faster move up there. But lower time frames are starting to look actually kind of bullish. If we do something like this, that would be nice on the 1 minute. Is this a good long for you, Jack? I mean, if you're already long, from 19,650. I don't know, bro. That's definitely not a long I would take, man. I have to be honest with you. And I would also say that, and I mean this as respectfully as possible, unless you had a plan already to long that, it's not good, man. So I don't know. If you're sticking to your plan, then it's a good long, my friend. If you had no plan and you just longed because, I mean, you longed the exact high right now. So why did you take a long here? And I'm not saying this to demean you in any way. I'm curious. Why did you take a long here? Because if you can't answer the question besides it's because price was going up, then close the trade right now. Go back to the drawing board and come up with a plan, right? Because I can only say that I would never long that level, and the reason is because of, you know, the advice my grandfather gave me to buy low and sell high, right? I'm looking to take profits around here, and I you know, on a long that I had from yesterday when we were low. So if anything, I'm only looking to short here. It doesn't mean we can't go higher, but I need to know, did you have a plan to enter this trade before you entered the trade, or was it an emotional response to price going higher? Let me know. So, sure thing, male-female dynamic. Thanks for being here, bro. God bless you. So, shout out to Remy on Twitch. Did I catch Matic? Let's see. Let's check out Matic again. How's Matic doing? Well, I am short on Matic. I'm still short on it, guys. So, we'll see what happens with it. I took a small short on it. And it's in the red. But this is not a bearish div on Matic. Let's actually set an alert for Matic right here. See if we hit into that daily. And I would like to add more to the short if we come up to the daily. If we're getting bearish divs on these lower time frames. If not, I will just close it out. We do have, well, honestly, we do have the bearish divs though on the 12. We have the bearish divs on the hour. We have the bearish divs on the 4 hour. Maybe we won't come up to that daily. Maybe we won't. But I think we might. I like the way these purple candles look. This looks like we're going to get another move to the upside. So, let's see how Bitcoin's doing here. Of course, we're not going to get the move while I'm streaming, because it never works that way. All right, so Jack he's going to beat up both of these guys if price doesn't go up. And we can also tell that by his face that he's very, very, very serious. Okay? He's very serious. Yeah, my Matic short is cross. It's on cross margin. Since when do I trade cross? Well, this is not the usual account that I trade on. This is the account I'm using right now is the account that I'm primarily using to trade inverse perpetual. So I have never really traded USDT on it before, but I can't log into a different account right now. So Jack is still long and strong. Shout out to Aaron G. Thanks for being here, bro. God bless you. Shout out to Tom. Consolidation for a couple of hours. Yeah, I feel that. It's 11:30. Well, you know, it is what it is, guys, right now. Dang, I was really hoping we'd come up to that level. Perhaps we still will, right? Perhaps we still will. Perhaps we still will. And I'm actually, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna preset any limit orders there. I did have them, but I'm closing them out because I need to wait and see what is happening in the moment there. If we start to stay here for too long and we don't get our divs, or if we start to come down here, we really have to wait and see how things are going to play out. Money flow keeps getting thicker. I would prefer not to have a limit there anymore. We need to wait and watch. Shout out to Carl from the Moon, by the way, for shout out to Carl from the Moon for sponsoring this content. Okay, we have our new movie coming out very soon.
Hello, I would like to get a Big Mac meal.
All right, guys. So let's see if we can pump this price here. Okay, we need some good music to pump the price. Let's see what we can get going on here. Okay. What will pump the price? Can't go wrong with Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. All right, I'm taking song requests. Oh, nice. Perfect. A 1 hour loop. Bullish CVD right here. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, halfway there. Whoa. Whoa, living on a prayer. It's working, guys. Shout out to Boyan. All right. We'll play Master of Puppets after this, bro. Hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for us. We'll give it a shot. Oh, whoa. Wow now 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 now. Wow now now now. Wow now 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 now. Wow wow now wow now now. Wow now 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 now. Wow wow. Oh man, the key change every time. Come on, this will definitely pump the... See, it's pumping it. Yeah, baby. Whoa! Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Whoa! See, people don't know this, but actually, it actually is. Jason Casper on the bass, guys. That's actually me. They hired me to come play bass in the studio. All right, let's Rocky music right into it. Let's Rocky music into it. All right, here we go, guys. Gets me amped up every time. All right, guys, shout out to Johnny December for following me on Twitch. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right. I don't know. All right, we'll try Master of Puppets. I don't know. I don't really like Metallica that much. No offense, man. I know people like Metallica a lot. You know, I respect them. I do. But I don't know if I'm in the mood for... Where's the Twitch link? My Matic stop loss is at the daily. My Matic stop loss is at the daily level right up here. So it's probably going to get stopped out, honestly. But... I actually don't have a stop loss, but I have an alert set in case we pump up to that daily. But I'm actually going to add to it at the daily, especially if we get a 12-minute bear div into it. But let's see. I don't know. It's just... objectively speaking, this is a good area to short Matic. So. All right, what else? What? Okay. Why do I think it's still going to go up when the bearish div is on the 12-minute? Because we're not at a level. We're in the middle of no man's land right now. I only trade levels, and I don't see a good reason. We didn't even take out this high. I want to take out that high at least. At least I want to take out this high right here. How are shorts liquidations? Hang on. Can bullish CVD on the daily impact? Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, if we don't reject from any of the three lines that I've been showing all stream, I think we're going to 25K, 23, 24K. Do I trade other than ByBit? Yes, I trade on Bitget and PHEMEX, but I haven't used PHEMEX in a long time. I kind of hate PHEMEX, but Bitget is nice. So, all right. Oh, we did take out the high in FTX. Interesting. We took out the high in FTX. Let's check out some other exchanges here. You know, I really like ByBit the best. ByBit is the best. But, I mean, it's the best for getting levels. What is this? It's also ByBit. Did USDT take out that high? No, we didn't take out the high. Not quite. Did Binance take out the high? No, Binance didn't even take out the high. Yeah, I want to really take out that high. Like a big spike up. A big spike up. And a fast one too. Yeah, similar to that, right? Now, the way I would approach this is, you know, we don't do anything right now. We either wait for this level to be lost with a bear div, or we wait for higher, specifically looking for a naked point of control that we have around here. Let's see if we hit that. Nope, we didn't quite hit it, but we are above value area high. We're very close to it. Okay, we just hit into it. And see what happens at it. Let's check out what happened on Orderflow. We had a slight decrease of open interest. Put in that daily high. And we do have some bear divs here. 6 minute. Yep, 12 minute. Yep. How's the 1 hour? Yep, 1 hour as well. Actually, let's see what happened with Matic. Oh man, Matic did not hit that daily. But Matic, did we get another? Ooh, crap. Let's check out ETH. What is happening with ETH right here? Ooh, ETH. Okay. Let's watch what happens with ETH. If ETH pumps up to this this level here, that could be our move. I'm kind of looking for ETH to come up too. Let's see how ETH is looking on the 1 hour. Not as bearish as we would have liked. Not as bearish as we would like, guys. But if ETH takes out these highs, yeah, that could be nice. I don't know. Let's check out the 6. Yeah, it's not looking like we're going to get a big move down from here. I'll be honest with you guys. It's not looking like we're going to get a big move down from here. I think we can come up higher. Let's check out what the dollar is doing. Dollar's dumping more. Let's check out SPX. SPX is not looking very bearish, guys. So I think we come higher, honestly. I think we come higher. This 12 minute is not looking very bearishly diverged. Let's see what happens. Like if we lose this naked point of control, then I might go for it. But right now we've got more longs coming in. Got a lot of shorts closing out. Let's see if we get some shorts in here. But yeah, I don't like the look of this. Look at the momentum wave coming to the upside. Let's wait and see. If we lose that level, then we clearly do have divergences from back here with money flow. But if we don't lose that level, this is the make it or break it for me, this level. We need to lose it. And if we lose the level, then put the stop loss above here. But for now, I'm not feeling very certain. Right, we would really want to see a nicer looking local div here for complete confidence. And even this one, it's not looking very bearish, is it? So I think I'm going to wait this one out, guys. I think I'm going to wait this one out. I think I'm going to wait this one out. Maybe we just have more longs coming in. So if we start to get trap longs up here, or if we start to get bearish CVD up here, then I might look to take it. But we have a lot of longs coming in right now. So they could get trapped if we lose this level. If we lose this level, they could absolutely get trapped here. So let's wait and see. But right now, I'm not really interested. Let's wait and see. So, yep, I'm still in the Matic short, guys, and it's down 20. It's down 9% on. Yeah, it's 9% on basically 1x leverage. So, but I had a small position on it. I had a small position. Okay. Let's check out Ethereum here. Wow, okay, so ETH did do what we wanted it to do. Bearish divs on the 12. Let's see if we can come down a little bit with ETH now and the corn. How's this looking here? All right. So we're losing the level. We're losing the level, guys. So, easy invalidation, in my opinion, above the high. But I still think that we're going to see higher. Even if we get a retracement here, I still think that we're going to see higher. But this is easy stop loss, so to speak. Easy stop loss. Yeah, this is let's see. Well, even if we get a retracement here, I still think that we're going to come higher just because of the fact of the local money flow. But let's see. See if we can dump a little bit. 6 minute no bear div. 12 minute dancing on the line of a bear div on the 12. Right? Dancing on the line of a bear div. All right, Matic. All right. All right, Matic. All right. Let's check out Ethereum here. Wait a second. Where's my ETH chart? Hang on. Did my ETH chart get deleted? Oh. Okay. So this is the zone for ETH. This is the zone for Bitcoin. If we break above this, we could come much higher. So we just opened up a new 1 hour candlestick. Uh-oh. I'm getting a call from my wife. Shout out to Big Butts 28. She needs my help. We just opened a new 1 hour candlestick here. Let's check out what is happening right here. Not the craziest reaction in the world, to be honest. But I do have to head out, guys. I do have to head out. Unfortunately, because my wife needs my help. Long story short, I know, Crowbar, I can't do that, man. Long story short, this is an area where I am expecting a potential retracement, but overall, I think we're going to see higher. Overall, I think we're going to see higher. And the next major area I am looking at is the 20K area. So if we come up to the 20K area, I will be looking for clear bearish divs on the 12-minute. If we don't see that, and if money flow continues to get thicker, then I am going to be not looking for the trade. But right now, we have slight bearish divs on the 12-minute. Very easy invalidation. But the 6-minute looks very bullish, so I do think we're going to see higher. I do think we're going to see higher. But yeah. All right, guys. God bless everyone. In the name of Jesus the Messiah. And dang it, I wish that I could stick around, guys. But I have to head out. So peace, y'all, and God bless.